A company emerges because a story has developed, it has progressed, it succeeded many other chapters. And usually that story culminates and wraps up with a desirable ending, which is a success, a beautiful story. And that story, since 2007, has been told and multiplied into many other beautiful stories.
An organization which has been an integral part of various families or persons who thought of settling abroad from their home country. Well, the story began almost 2 decades back when Gurinder and myself went as a student in it altogether 2 different continents. He went to the UK and I went to Australia to explore those new horizons in life in our individual ways. Well, we both had a common factor and a common interest when we moved back to India in 2002. He came with the perspective that this industry has a lot of opportunities. However, opportunity always becomes struggle if not taken properly. So he started ESS with a vision of easing out the whole process for a student to start with, so that once they go out of India, they should be more ready for the foreign country.
The story of ESS Global will never be so without mentioning the man who had the vision and started it all, Gurinder Bhatti.
Well, Gurinder has been a very fast mover in the industry. In last, I'll say 10 years, 2012 to till date, 2022, he has explored his numerous ways of doing business, of catering to the clients and exploring new markets. You know, I remember back in 2012, it was UK which was there in the field. Then he was very experimental with me to start Australia. We did good Australian numbers till 2015 and 16. Then we both thought, why not to add another country in our feather? It was 2016 or 17, I believe, if I'm recalling the date correctly, when Gurinder moved his base to Canada. He explored Canada market in a big way. He explored quite a good things and number of things when he was physically present in Canada. Well, he has still legacy in Canada that he has been famous, the line quoted for him, he runs mile in a minute. That means he is a very fast mover. He is one guy who keeps whole ESS Global on the toes all the time with his vision and the culture that he made present in our organization.
The year was 2003. ESS Global was born. That was the beginning of fulfilling a vision. And the founder, Gurinder Bhatti, envisioned of catering the needs of young individuals who want to take up higher education abroad. Thus, ESS, Express Student Services, started.
Me and Gurinder went to different continents at the same time. We met in 2012 and that was very interesting meeting. You know, when we came across with the same vision for the industry. I believe that was one blessing when two people meet and they have the same vision. It makes the work environment and the performance environment very easy. You know, we both are explorers in which I worked with different organizations from 2002 to 2012. And when I met Gurinder, I got all the platform to experiment all the new things of the knowledge which I attained over 1 decade and the practical aspects of the law which I read or the examinations which I gave for various high commissions back in India. So ESS Global has been a perfect platform for me to implement all the knowledge, all the experiments, all the freedom, and it's a result of those experiments and exploration part where we are today. We have presence in over 4 states back in India, 3 countries to start with, and we are expanding even faster now.
Gurinder Bhatti had an amazing journey. He himself was a product of the international study pathway. He had gone through all the struggles and the challenges which a student would experience as he plans to pursue his higher education abroad. He had gone through the entire journey while he pursued his dream of studying in the UK. Back in those days, the lack of information about the whole study abroad process pushed Gurinder Bhatti to explore the possibilities. There was a lot of gap, which he realized there were opportunities available. This led him to pursue full-time, and today we carry more than 2 decades of experience, and we have evolved with the time and changed ourselves along with the changing landscape and needs of the students. When an individual dreams of studying abroad, he is actually looking into starting a new life. And that is where we are dedicated at, finding a new life. If we look today at the international education landscape, in terms of the number of international students being attracted to their programs, the top host countries are Canada, Australia, and the UK. In fact, international education is perceived as one of the top 5 exports for these host countries. And I think it makes perfect sense to find pathways for studying in these countries. And these countries provide the settlement option for the students to pursue the life that they have dreamed about.
We are a team of enthusiastic and experienced educators, entrepreneurs, and advisors. We are ICEF certified and fully knowledgeable with the international student recruitment process, work permit steps, and immigration rules. The company boasts of bridging tens and thousands of students to colleges and universities in Canada, Australia, and the UK.
We believe in empowering individuals through education. And in countries like the UK, Canada, and Australia, one of the fastest and easiest ways to migrate to these places is through the study pathway or internship programs. Therefore, we partner with some of the best educational institutions and business organizations in the global scene.
We are privileged to partner with local higher education institutions in the Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, Taiwan, India, and South Korea. We connect with their stakeholders through our various study pathway programs and help them succeed and become globally competent individuals.
Our company commits to find a new life for others. That is to help change lives by creating study pathways, internship programs, and work opportunities for everyone who would like to come through us. ESS Global Philippines is a byproduct of that beautiful story that has been shared, recreated, and multiplied many other beautiful stories for over 15 years now. And today, we are partnered with over 80 educational institutions in Canada, Australia, and in the UK.